We went through a global pandemic. We got steamies. And now we're paying the price for those. Inflation.
You hoes be tripping.
Hey friend, it's Deka. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about what I learned in 2022. And I can't even believe that we are really in this year and it is really basically over and we are on to 2023. Now, you may not know this, but I actually did one of these videos in 2018, and that was the last time that I did one of them. I posted it on YouTube. I was wearing a shirt that said the future is female. I had to blur out my nipples. It was a whole thing. I had been through a lot, okay, and I just love expressing myself on YouTube. So thank you for watching. If you watched then and if you're watching now, I appreciate you so much. And I just want to have a little chit chat about what has happened since then, basically, but focusing on 2022. Because since 2018, just about everything has changed. We've learned, we've grown, we went through a global panini. And in 2021, we went back outside to try and make up for lost time. And in 2022, I think a lot of us realized, whoa, what is going on here? This back to normal thing is not feeling normal, and wow, was it challenging. Maybe this year you started a business or ended a business, or maybe you got married and had a baby. Congratulations, by the way. I love that for you. For me, it was a lot of career changes, and maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you quit a job or started a new one, and now 2023, you're embarking on a whole new role in your work. I can definitely relate to that. I began this year spreading myself so thin, as we do, saying yes to our friends, our family, our relationships, our work, and then going back home and gaslighting ourselves and telling ourselves, oh yeah, we can handle this. We got this, let's go. That's what we're leaving in 2022, okay? Anyway, I wanna talk to you about some R words. Not that R word, never that R word, okay? We left that behind many years ago. I wanna talk about realigning, recharging, and risking it all. Because I really feel like I feel that so many things that I went through, and probably you as well, can be summed up in these words that all happen to start with R. First of all, realigning. When I say realigning, I mean recalibrating with your authentic self, which by now we all have an idea of what that means. It's been a buzzword for like 5 years. But what do you mean realigning with your highest self? How do you even know what your highest self is? I have determined what my highest self is by envisioning the version of myself that I am most impressed with. Not about what is going to impress other people, about what I am going to be impressed with. It's about having the foresight of looking to the end of your life, that version of yourself, that old version of yourself, and wondering, how do I impress that version of myself? How do I live a life that person doesn't have regrets? And it's something that's deeply, deeply personal to each one of us, and we can only figure it out on our own, And there's been times in my life where I let in all the noise of society and friends and family, and it led me astray. And I don't want to do that. And I don't want you to do that, because I want you to be happy. I want us to be happy. We're happy people, okay? Right? What I'm trying to say is that you deserve to express yourself in a way that feels authentic to you, in a way that feels most comfortable to you, most complete to you. And you may not be that person in a month, 3 months, 6 months, even a year. It might take some time, so be patient with yourself and take it one step at a time. I found this year that you can really realign with yourself when you rest. Let me say that again. It's easier to realign with yourself, with your highest self, in rest. Take the time to recharge. Again, you deserve it. You deserve to be rested and replenished and refilled before you go out into the world and try to pour into anyone else's cup. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. And that brings me to the risk portion. We are young. We are in our 20s. And we have the least amount of responsibility that we will ever have. We will look to ourselves in our 30s and in our 40s, and we will have lives full of responsibility. So now is the time to risk it all. Let me say that again, okay? Now is the time to risk it all. I know it seems terrifying. Change can be a lot and it can be scary. And the idea of being uncomfortable, we don't like that. We don't like to be uncomfortable. But let me tell you what, if you're choosing to settle into a life that you are not truly happy with, if you're trying to force a life that you are not truly happy with, because you don't want to be uncomfortable in this moment, your future self will be even more uncomfortable and it'll be so much harder to risk it all. You'll have even more responsibilities than you already do. I know you have responsibilities. You have rent and bills and a relationship, but you have to prioritize your happiness. Nobody else is going to prioritize your happiness. You know why? Because they're too busy prioritizing their own happiness. So do it for yourself. And maybe it's not your whole life that you're unhappy about. Maybe it's just this one area of your life. Maybe it's your job. You can risk it for the biscuit and you will be rewarded, okay? Trust yourself. Trust yourself and trust God and the universe. I have to say it. This year reminded me that I need to trust myself and above all, trust God and the universe. The universe will catch you when you fall. Every time. And sometimes the universe will push you over so that you can learn for your highest good, for your higher self. It's really not that woo-woo or complicated if you think about it. Now is the time to reflect on 2022 and take accountability for all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the fun, the happy, all of it. And decide, what do you want for 2023? The choice is up to you and God and the universe. But you are a co-creator of your reality. You have so much power. And I just want to leave you with a few affirmations. Say them with me. I am responsible for my peace. I am more than enough. I choose to be happy. And I deserve rest. I know you're out there working real hard and I need you to rest, okay? I need you to rest. So don't forget, realign, recharge, and don't be afraid to risk it all for your happiness. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I'll be posting every day in December because we have normalized this thing called Vlogmas, okay? And I'm taking it very seriously. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. See you tomorrow. Peace. Maybe in 2022, you decided to move to a very booming metropolis area, and now you don't know what silence is anymore. We spent all of 2020 in our houses quiet, and now you live where it's always loud and people are screaming and shooting fireworks and revving their engines. So don't forget, realign, recalibrate. No. So don't forget. I'm just kidding.